You ever notice how the deepest cuts don't come from strangers? Nah, the real wounds, the ones that bleed the longest, come from the hands you once held, the voices you trusted. But here's the kicker: they knew exactly what they were doing. They smiled while sharpening the blade, whispered, "Trust me," while mapping out your downfall. And you believed them. But now, the question isn't why they did it. The question is, what are you going to do with that pain now? See, betrayal isn't an accident. It's not some clumsy stumble that just happened to land a knife in your back. Number, they aimed, they calculated, they made sure every word, every move, every moment of their deception was deliberate. They weren't just trying to hurt you. That's too simple. They wanted to watch you break, to feel your trust shatter in their hands. And the worst part? You let them in. You gave them the blueprint to your soul, and they used it to burn everything down. But listen closely. Pain doesn't lie. It's raw. It's real. And if you use it right, it'll make you sharper than ever before. That's the part they didn't see coming. They thought they'd break you, thought you'd stay down, drowning in the wreckage they left behind. But here's the truth. Pain is fuel. Every tear, every sleepless night, every gut-wrenching moment, it's building something in you. A weapon, a force, a version of yourself they never wanted to face. So tell me, what are you going to do now? Let them win, or turn their betrayal into the fire that forges something unstoppable? And here's something even darker. It was never really about you. It was about them, their cracks, their insecurities, their endless void of not enough. They saw your light and couldn't stand it. You were a mirror reflecting everything they lacked. So instead of rising with you, they tried to drag you down. Because destruction is easier than growth. Tearing someone apart takes no skill. Building something great, that takes strength. And that's what they feared in you all along. Think about it. When did they hit you hardest? When you were rising. When you were glowing. That's when the sabotage started. When the whispers turned to daggers. When they did everything in their power to make you doubt yourself. Because if you start believing their lies, they stay in control. And control, that's all they ever wanted. But what happens when you stop playing their game? When you see them for what they really are? Small, scared, hiding behind their own shadows. That's when the power shifts. That's when they lose. Now be honest. You felt it, haven't you? That weight in your chest. The endless replay of their words. Their actions. The sleepless nights trying to make sense of it. But let me stop you right there. Don't you dare wear their sins like a badge of your own failure. Your pain is justified. Every scar is a testament to what you've survived. They wanted to erase you, but here you are, still standing. And those scars, they're not weaknesses. They're armor. They're proof that you walked through fire and came out, not unscathed, but unburnt where it mattered. But here's the danger, the real trap. When you let that pain consume you, when you let it define you, they win. That's what they wanted all along, to live rent-free in your head, to keep you chained to the past, to make sure their shadow lingers long after they're gone. Every bitter thought, that's them. Every grudge you carry, their victory. Every time you stop yourself from trusting again, from dreaming again, that's their control. But you're not their puppet. You're not their victim. It's time to rewrite the story. They thought they were the ones holding the pen, but now you take it back. You stop letting their cruelty be the narrative. You build something so unshakable, so undeniable, that their betrayal becomes a footnote in your story, not the headline. That's the real revenge. Not screaming, not proving a point, not stooping to their level. The revenge that keeps them up at night is quiet. It's watching you rise. It's knowing they failed. It's realizing they don't matter anymore. Because let's be real, they never did. Funny thing about betrayal, it doesn't just break things, it reveals them. It forces you to see who's real and who's just playing a role. Think about it. Who stayed? Who reached out when you were down? And who vanished? Pain draws lines in the sand. It separates the loyal from the opportunistic, and it teaches you about yourself. What you'll tolerate, what you'll never allow again, what you truly need. Betrayal stings, but it purifies. And from that clarity, real power begins. So here you are, scarred, yes, marked by their cruelty, but not broken, never broken, because every wound, every dark night, every moment they thought they won, it only built you into something they never expected, untouchable. They mistook kindness for weakness. They preyed on someone they thought wouldn't fight back. But the weak, they rise.